Hello guys, we've not had much in way of finds today, but we did have much in way of merch. Thanks to Andy and Jack for sorting this out. We've all got t-shirts now with our names on. We do have Kingfisher Magneteers wrote on the back of the shirts. Good surprise today. I love surprises. Andy knew that, that's why he arranged it without me knowing anything about it. He's also had 100 stickers made, and he's getting some business cards printed as well. So yeah, great surprise. We had a great day today with Andrew Easton from BBC Hereford and Worcester. Came out, done a feature at the riverside, talked about magnet fishing. That was on the radio earlier. I am hoping to get a recording so that I can stick it out with this video if possible. But here we go with the finds that we did have, and we'll kick off with a chair. Yep, I think this was one of Ray's finds, but I think it'll be something cool. It's absolutely solid still. All we gotta do is just give it a bit of a clean up, stick some new legs on it, and yeah, away we go. Something to sit in, and why not sit in a finded chair to view the finds that we've got around the garden. And yes, today we were very tired. We were too tired for anything. Bit of a dad joke, some of you won't get it. But other than that, we've had 4 spark plugs, big ding ding on a hook. Ray got that. It's a kitchen knife. I got a spoon and a screwdriver. 5p. Yep, my skateboard wheels. But we've got a lovely line of bottle tops. But I need to do a really big shout out. Another really big shout out. Thank you to my niece's daughter, Sienna, who I've mentioned in previous video. She was walking down the road and she spotted this, and with it having a Kingfisher on, she thought that her Uncle Stewie would love it for Kingfisher Magneteers. So thank you very much for that, Sienna. But yeah, we've had a good day. We've shifted some scrap, and this is what we brought back. Thank you very much for all of those people who have liked and subscribed, and to all the new subscribers on the YouTube channel who I don't think they have channels of their own because they've subscribed but their names haven't come up. But yeah, thank you very much. Please keep liking and subscribing, and we'll just keep doing what we're doing. Cheers guys.
However, and before that, have you ever wondered what really lies at the bottom of the riverbeds of the Severn, or the Wye maybe? Well, a team of magnetic fishers from Redditch, they travel around the country fishing scrap out of rivers. Say over recent months they've found all sorts: mopeds, knives, even a live hand grenade. I have been out today with the Kingfisher Magneteers. They are a group led by Stuart from Redditch, and they were at Worcester Rowing Club on their afternoon's activities. Now, Stuart originally got in touch with this show following hearing the advice being given for reasons not to get into water if you don't know what is underneath. And one of his points was, well, you should see what we find. So I went to have a look.
Over the last 3 weeks, we've probably had over a ton of scrap. Yeah. We've had a moped from further down by the train bridge. And since then, we've just been coming back every week because we know there's more in there. I'm Stuart from Kingfisher Magneteers, and we've got Ray, we've got Andy and his son Jack, who's 10 years old, who've just recently joined the group.
You originally called in, I think, on when the hot weather started, to just to warn people that whilst lots of warnings are out there for reasons not to jump in open water, one thing that's not considered, I think, is what might be underneath.
Yeah, we've had lots of people, when we're packing up at night and it's gone cooler, people are just diving in down by the rowing club. And the amount of scrap and items that we got out, and they're not just flat in the water, some of these items are actually sticking up. And if you're not careful, you could jump into the wrong place and get yourself into some serious trouble.
Can I talk to you, Ray?
Yeah, sure.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Why do you do it? What's the fun?
Fun? It's enjoyment. You could say it's cheaper than a gym, because in the last 4 or 5 months I've lost 1.25 stone.
Have you really?
Yeah, from the stomach.
Well, you may have lost it. What have you found? You've got a bucket here. What's in your bucket?
Oh, well, those are just a few nails, but we've got a part of a shovel with the rest of the end actually rusted off. And then behind you,
Yes.
we've got a
Oh, my word.
We've got a step ladder, which, from what I've been told by the rowers who were rowing, came from the Second World War, when they had a pontoon out here and they used to do swimming, and that was to get out of the water.
And it's been down there
Yeah,
all these years.
all those years.
I'm looking at the magnet. It's the size of a. How would you describe the magnet? Oh, what have you caught now?
I don't know,
Hang on, Ray's pulling hard on it for this.
but they actually work in kilos. The small one behind you, by the bucket,
Yeah,
that's 1,000 kg.
that's what it'll pull out.
Yeah. This one I'm coming along here now, that's 1,600. 1,600.
Can you feel if you've got something?
Yeah, you can normally feel if you've got something. Sometimes you can see bubbles bubbling up from the bottom, which tells you that you're dragging something. That mainly happens when you're in canals.
Gosh, you got to.
I don't know, it might be a stone or something, but
I'm quite excited.
we don't know it's the case.
Oh, and after all of that,
Oh yes, we've got you could say
Kitchen knife?
A kitchen knife, which with these, what we do is we tend to hide it away from the general public, and then we take it into the police.
just in case someone's chucked it away after
Yeah.
being
And
up to no.
also, they like it. We do that, so then these then get destroyed, so then they don't come into all the criminality and stuff.
Absolutely there.
This is one. I got one
Hang
the
on a
other
minute.
day.
What's Stuart got there? What have you got there?
Oh,
It's the bottom of a skateboard.
With a skateboard.
Good grief. This is terrific. What happens to all this stuff?
Well, if we get a large amount, we phone a local scrap man who's been with us for the last 3-4 weeks. More than welcome to come out and get whatever we get. But generally, if it's something that we find of interest, we take it home, clean it up, rejuvenate it, and most of it is along my fence in the back garden, so that we can just sit in the back garden and look at the items.
As he's collecting it, I bet his significant other is delighted with that. We've got more from Stuart and the team after 5. Stuart Jones and the Kingfisher Magneteers have been magnet fishing by the river at Worcester Rowing Club, just over the way from where we sit on the Hilton Road here, just between us and Worcester Racecourse. I know, it's more interesting than it sounds, isn't it? Been an eye-opening exercise on what really lies beneath the surface of the water on our rivers, and notably the River Severn. A team of magnetic fishers from Redditch, well, they travel around the country fishing scrap out of our rivers. Say, over recent month they found mopeds, knives, and even a live hand grenade. This all born out of a conversation, I think last week or maybe the week before, with the warnings about jumping into water if it's not a safe place, it's not a designated place, and if you're not sure what is underneath the surface of the water. And Stuart Jones, who I met today, called and said, well, you should come and see what we pull out the river, because people, when they're jumping in, really don't know what is down there. And as I mentioned, mopeds and shopping trolleys and all kinds of stuff. So I went today to the banks of the River Severn, where the chaps were there casting their magnets outside the rowing club, and met Stuart Jones and the team from Kingfisher Magneteers. So it's a bit of fun for you. You got your young lad there with his dad having a go. Are you a big club? Have you got many of you?
Well, we've got myself, my daughter, Jack and Andy. Ray fishes with everybody. He's on most YouTubes. But yeah, we just try and keep it a bit small.
On the Thames, yeah.
In which I'm afraid I caused a stir.
You caused a stir on the Thames?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got this magnet and putting it in, and I thought, oh my God, what's on the end of it? It was a Mills hand grenade.
Oh.
Live.
Oh.
With no pin, no spoon, that flicks up, detonates it. So it's a case, call the police, we then move away, put it in a bucket of water, and having done all that, the police came, oh yeah, then the bomb squad. The bomb squad came and actually thanked us and took the grenade away.
I bet they loved you.
Oh yeah. The previous fortnight, it was in Coventry with a colleague, he pulled out an 18-pound mortar shell.
Good grief.
And we closed 2 roads and evacuated 14 houses.
Good grief. Good grief. So all sorts is down there, and I guess, you know, this is a bit of fun for you, and somewhat of a warning to others that, you know, don't jump in unless it's a place that is a designated swimming area, because you don't know what's underneath.
No, that's right. I mean, I played darts for over 30 years, and I just wanted to try something different. And when I found magnet fishing, I thought, yeah, well, give that a go. And, well, to coin the phrase, I'm hooked.
Once you start, it's a bug.
Yeah.
You see water, oh, I wonder what's in there. I want to throw my magnet in. And we took Stuart with a colleague over to Tamworth on the river. And in the first hour, we'd got 6 shopping trolleys, 4 bikes.
Good grief.
And that was just out of a footbridge, an actual pedestrianised footbridge near the centre of Tamworth. And the locals were amazed. And then my colleague went to what was an old pillbox for the Second World War. And when he looked in there, it was literally strewn with rubbish, cans, bottles. And he actually said on Facebook, it's a shame. And lo and behold, the locals, the following day, on the Monday, we were there Sunday, they actually went and collected about 13 black bin bags of rubbish out of there, and now they're going to keep an eye on it.
That's good to hear. So
So
you're
we
making
also,
a difference.
not only do we get the bullets, anything out, but then if we see walking along, we've got an old can or paper, we've got a bucket, we'll put it in, then we'll recycle it.
Making a difference, cleaning the place up, and having fun in the process. Well, thanks for inviting me down. I stand here and continue to be amazed at what comes out of the River Severn. Who knew so much was underneath? Oh gosh, and here comes some more. We've got a spark plug there.
Yep, that's my second spark plug so far.
How do they get in there? Is there a car it belongs to, perhaps, somewhere further down?
I hope not.
We're going to need a bigger magnet.
We're going to need a bigger bucket.
Stuart, what a nice bunch of guys. Stuart Jones and Ray and all the others who were down by the river today at the rowing club. They're from Kingfisher Magneteers, and we're delighted that they are doing what they're doing, actually. The kit that they're pulling out. Honestly, the old scrap metal guys, it's old girl, is going to be pleased to see them.
It's up with a
This is the irresponsibility of people that magnet fish and do not tidy up after themselves. At least we try and be responsible, and we also tidy up, sweep down, make the area cleaner. Why get something out and then we get further down the towpath and you can see where people have been, because they chuck the scrap into the side and don't take it with them. Now, what is the point?